Hey guys, this is Soren Productions, aka 4673, and I am back in Essence Demo Part 6. And if you're the kind of cool person who watches me play this awesome game, just kidding, almost, then I will give you a little information, because then you're a good person. Anyway, as the game, there was one who requested the game Dandelion Wishes Brought to You. I have indeed purchased that game, and I have indeed downloaded it down on my computer, and I tried indeed to make one video, but when I got to the time where the opening was about to show, it just froze. And I have been trying to download the game again, deleting it, downloading it again, trying about 1,000 times until tried it on my other computer to see if it worked there, and it did, but that computer I can't record on that one. It was extremely frustrating. I promise I will find some way to play Dandelion for you guys, but until now we will have to wait until I get it under control. I will not be able to do it on this computer, so I'll have to either get another computer to do it, my father's maybe, I can steal that one, or I will have to wait until I can get the microphone I have got for a Christmas present to work on my computer that normally can't record, and if that works, then I will be able to play it. But until now, for now, you will have to make do with this game and Crimson Flesia. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. That was a long and boring explanation, but if you weren't interested, then fine. Let's just get going. As I run through the edge of the earth, running so long and hard, but Cath shows no sign of slowing down. Oh, that sounded nice. I watch his chest rise and fall, continually, sucking in air, never gasping or even panting. Needed some water. Even after going for miles, I'm the one struggling to keep up, still limited by my hardware. Again, I'm reminded of the power of his lanky body, the gun in his arm, being able to clear a distance as great as a raven. Lost in the cruel word expression on his face, my thoughts trail off into one question. Who is this guy? In tight pants. Abruptly, the statue twitches, cutting one visible eye on me. You got a problem creepily staring at my face like that? Don't tell me you're tired, you piece of junk metal scrap. Ouch. Prolonged period of Cath do wonder for the self-esteem. Sighing, I tuck my question away for now. Can a robot even get tired, Cath? He shakes his head, his voice barely wavering as he runs. I already told you you're not a robot. Then what am I? You see that over there? Extending his arm, he points on an abandoned windmill resting on the bend of the horizon, its shape swiftly waning in the growing shadows. I'm a truck. No, stupid. I mean, I'll answer your question once we get there. It's too unsafe to sleep without cover. I narrow my eyes, barely being able to suppress a growl. I don't believe he didn't set me up for that. Fine. I need some water. So I press on. It's been a long haul already, but it will be worth it. In chasing Cath, I'm chasing answers. As we approach the landmark, the terrain finally changes, the flat earth slowly rising. Far in the distance, step cliffs breach the skyline, and nestled between their silhouettes lie a jagged outline of countless of towers. A city? Yep. Is there anyone left? That's the goal, to find out, unless you'd rather wander around as a hermit for the rest of your days. I sneer at him. Thank you for taking my feelings into consideration. He grins reminiscently. Don't thank me. It's just the kind of guy I am. I don't say anything else to him. Despite all he said and did for me earlier, it doesn't keep me from wanting to wallop him. Daylight has all but vanished as when we reach the truck. Compared to the other Ventures we've seen, this one is in decent shape, with only slightly peeling paint and minimal decay. A flattened tire sets the structure at an angle, but beggars can't be choosers. I'll do it. It'll do. After surveying from afar, Cath progresses to glance in the window. What do you know? Cops free too. This makes things less troublesome. Emotionless, he jerks open the rusty door. Hop in. I comply, but direct my best. You are a terrible human being, expressing at Cath the whole time. Shuffling onto the leather seat, I tense up, dreading the awkwardness of Cath cramming in right beside me. But the feeling eases as he slams the door and velours into the truck bed instead. In the rear view mirror and a window behind me, I can see him, but he keeps his back turned to me. He acts as if he's all alone, stretching his long legs and yawning loudly. I turn back around, biting my lip. So. Nope. Before this interview begins, I want to lay down some precedents. Number 1, I hate questions, so I have every right to abstain from giving whatever answers I'm requested to divulge. Number 2, I will politely decline from answering any question inquiring my favorite member of the Jackson 5, or whether or not those jeans make you look fat. Cut the Maliki. What does Maliki mean? I stare coldly at Cath, who cranes his neck to meet my gaze. He's doing all of this just to annoy me. Several of seconds pass between our unyielding eyes. When a smirk twitches Cath's lips and he turns away. I'm so glad my frustration amuses him. All right. You can have your answers, if you ask the right questions. Finally, the door opens, but where do I begin? Choices! Freaking choices! Alright, what's most important to know? What happened to this place, or who are you? I'm tempted to just ask who are you, but I would like to know what happened as well. Let's go, who are you? Who are you? Asking one of the questions I most wanted answered, raising a slew of others. Oh, shit. Oh my god! It disappeared! Damn it! Well, that sucks. She asked a lot of questions about him, I guess. Bzzzt. Access denied. But why? I feel like a little kid who got whooped over the head for no reason. I can't help but let my disappointment show. The only thing I hate more than questions in general are questions about me, because in asking there's 1,000 more. Like, why was I in the lab? How am I so strong? How have I managed to stay so tidy considering a level of intelligence? Something else stupid like why my pants are so tight, which they are not. Yeah. I quickly turn away as my face grows hot. Though the rear view mirror only serves to show me how much red it really is. Either way, why does it matter? Recovering, I turn back. All things considered, you're pretty strange. Why, thank you. Really, I want to know because you were in that room when I first woke up, and you seem to know what's actually going on. And Not to mention, you can flip midair, take down men twice your size, leap across wide gorges, and that gun in your arm. What was that? You mean this? Pulling up his sleeve, Cath clasps his arms, and just as shockingly before, the skin peels back, revealing the hollow where the gun rests. The skin snaps back as you hold up the weapon for me to see. Small, but it packs a lot of power. You won't care how big it is when you're on the ground having your brains jolted out. True, but I'm not interested in the gun. You're not a human at all, are you? Cath scowls like I've slapped him across the face. Don't insult me. These are only mechanical replacement parts. Shaking his head, he tucks the gun back to where it came out. I don't know if that's something I could ever get used to seeing. Before I got these parts, the whole right side of my body wasn't functional anymore. Tapping it lightly, he draws my attention to a metal band on his leg. Oh, so that's what that is. And that's why I have this brace on my leg, stuff like that. But it makes you stronger too. Yeah, modern mechanical parts aren't incredibly resilient, and the electrical energy is very efficient. Why are there so many words? I don't have to eat as often as most people because I only need to eat enough to fuel these flesh parts of my body. By the way, those sturdy mechanical parts are why you were able to jump across that gap too. I nod. Alright, next time we have to cross a gaping ravine, I'll trust you a little more. Sweet. Your curiosity satisfied now? Hardly. Now all I know is that you're superhuman. Other than that, I still have no idea why you were in that room with me or anything. Cath answers much more promptly than I thought he would. I have no idea either. What? It's a lame reason. Nothing deep or epic, or even Hallmark worthy. I still want to know. You're all I have left. My only way of learning the truth. My voice tappers into silence in the face of these beautiful thoughts. Cath angles his head so I can see his face, but does not meet my eyes. You seriously want to know? Because I had nowhere better to be. When this disaster hit, and nearly every human was being wiped out, I had nothing, nobody. I wandered for days, just looking for somebody. Furry scratches his throat, making me feel as though I've stepped into his very personal memories, somewhere I don't really belong. So when I found that abandoned laboratory, I had nothing better to do than look. I just roamed it for days. Even with all the bodies and the... Sneering, he cuts his eyes on me. Why should that be bothering me, especially in the lab, when there are corpses everywhere outside? I have nothing better to do, nowhere better to be. He looks back at the stars. So when I found you, this thing that even remotely resembled a human, not a corpse. I stayed. You breathed in your sleep, so I knew you were alive. As Cath's voice drifts away, I'm left with the image of a plastic girl sleeping in a chair and a spindly boy waiting day and night for her to steer. A boy so desperate for anything but solitude that he would wait in a building strewn with death just for the company of a girl that may or may not wake up. I only left when I needed to. I had the layout of the building perfect in my mind until those men broke up and screwed my nerves up. And every day I marked the wall until 9 months passed. Face tightening, he looks at me. So you better be happy. I was sorry enough to wait on your lousy junk self. You know why I was there now. For no reason in particular. That's all there is to it. I have to end the episode here. That's pretty cute. That's really cute. I love Cath. I like him. I like him a lot, actually. So yeah, I'm gonna end the episode here. See you in the next one. Bye!